Okay, let's start the video. And we'll be doing the Powerball also because nobody win. Last draw. So, and let's start with the Powerball. Powerball is going to be effective because the Powerball is the second highest jackpot out in the game for the United States. So, but before you get started, you can donate, subscribe, share, and like my video. And if you want any game prediction or game illustration, you can email me at hyper_links@yahoo.com for any game prediction. Or if you want to learn my system, also email me at that email address as well. So, and always remember nothing is guaranteed, but always trust yourself. And remember, the pentagon pair system is the key of hitting that jackpot. The pentagon pair system. Now the last draw, you gotta look at the code for last draw. So we're gonna look at the code for last draw's game. So the Mega Million, the pentagon pair, the code was 29 or 60, and you can see the three combination of 428, 3060, 430, 2860, 460, and 2830. That would get you the pentagon pair combination that will hit you the jackpot, except you can only have one mistake, which is 69. Other than that, if you pair up with the code 29 and the right mega ball, you hit that jackpot. So the winning number, as you can see, let's look at the winning number. For 424 were 22, 16, 48, 59, 61, and 22. You see the 24 continues to be hot for both games so far. Not only the 22s, and not even 25, the 20s has occurred a lot of times in the last couple of draws for both games. And as you can see, the winning numbers. Now the code is 36. The code will be 36. So the code for that game, if you look at the code, sorry about that. The code will be 36 for that game. So since the code is 36, 22, 48, 59. So I'm gonna keep the 4, 22, 48, 59, and 61. So your pentagon pair will look like this: 04, 22. Not 04. 04 is the mistake. You cannot have 04. So 22, 48, 59, 61, and 22 could be one of your combination. And then you have 22, 59, 48, 61, and 22 could be your second combination. And 22, 61, 59, 48 could be your third combination. Remember, this is correct because you play each of these lines with a different mega ball, so one of the line will hit the jackpot. That's how it goes, pentagon pair. Now, let's look at the draw number 1 law of elimination. So the law of elimination for draw number 1 will start at here. You can see draw number 1, 22, 36, 48, 59, 61 will be for Wednesday's draw. That will be draw number 1 for the law of elimination. But for last week's draw, last Friday's draw, for 424, the 421st will be your first draw. So the winning number was 21, 25, 32, 63, and 67. So that is your combination. So I'm going to copy that down. So your draw number 1 for Friday's draw were 21, 25, 32, 63, and 67. Do you see that? That would be a law of elimination for your first draw. And since law of elimination do not change any number, you keep that 21, 25, 32, 63, and 67. You keep that there. So for draw number 1, you keep that there. So I'm gonna copy this down. Now if I copy that down and I put drawer number 1 for that, let's move that here. Let's paste that. Let's look at the plus Powerball. What's the plus Powerball? Plus Powerball is the next newest formula. For Mega Man, it's plus Mega Man. For Euro Man, it's plus Euro Man star number 1 or plus Euro Man star number 2. So like Fantasy 5, they don't have this formula. Fantasy 5 won't have this formula because they don't have the extra ball. Cash 5, tick 5. So you can see this. So if you use the plus Mega Ball, law of elimination, you won't eliminate the win number on the first draw. If you use the plus Mega Ball, you won't eliminate the win number either because you have 43, 47, 54, 16, and each game is different depending on the matrix. And 20. So if you look at that, none of the win number hit that plus Powerball on the first draw either. So none of these formula got drawn on the last draw for the plus Powerball either because the winning number was 22, 36, 48, 59, and 61. So that means a lot of these winning numbers were correct. It's not eliminated the win number using these two formulas on the first draw. Now, on the first draw, opposite attraction, we have 12, 52, not in any specific order. Once again, 21, 18, no, 36, and 23. So here's your culprit. 21 would be eliminated. Not 21, my bad. So I'm going to go back because the win number was this one, 22, 36, 48, 59, 61. So if you look at the opposite attraction formula, let's look at the opposite attraction formula. None of these would eliminate the winning number either using the law of opposite attraction because that 21 and 23 got close because it was 22 that got drawn, not 21, 23, so it got close. It will work also. If you use opposite attraction formulas, it will work for the first one out. You get 21, 25, 32, 63, and 67. Remember, even though you eliminate a lot of winning number, you still need the grid. You need the invisible number to really clinch the game, hitting that jackpot. If you have the invisible number system, you're going to hit that jackpot. And law of repetition mirror numbers, if you look at the law of repetition mirror numbers, you're going to see 56. I have 56 already. You have 60. You have, not in any specific order, you have 68. 67, and you really have maybe 28, and then you have 29. No, you have 32. So if you look at that, 56, 60, 67, 32, and 28, none of these are also eliminating the winning number because 60 got close to 61. So law of opposite attraction will not eliminate any of the winning number on the first draw. So these formulas, if you combine all these four formulas, just for one draw, you can up to 20 number could have been eliminated using these four formulas. So that means you don't have to use one formula for 5 draws or 6 draws. You can use one formula each. So this is when it works, when each formula does not eliminate any unwinning number on the first draw. So you use all these four formulas, he will eliminate up to 20 numbers. So that's how it works. I'm not making it up. And these are matrix you start with. The matrix 470 or start with the Dster matrix. So if you look at Dster right now, the winning number for last draw was 22. Not in the Dster, maybe the blue box. 22, yeah. So 22. Let's look at this Dster first. 22. Not in the Dster. 36. 36 in the bottom of quadrant 1 and 3. You have 48. 48 not in the Dster. You have 59 and 61 not in the Dster either. 59 is not in the Dster, but 61 is in the Dster. And you have 22. 22 is over there. So again, you don't have to use Dster 1, 2. I normally put out Dster 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm only reviewing 2 of the 6 Dsters. And you can see if other Dster will hit that jackpot for last week. Dster 2, and not review Dster 3, 4, 5, 6. You can email me for those. So 22 once again for Dster 2 is, remember this Dster was Dster 3. I did not use Dster 1. And this is Dster 2. So 22 not in the Dster. 36, 1, 48, 59, not in the Dster, and 61, and 22. So this Dster didn't do that good on last draw either. So probably Dster 1, 4, 5, 6 did good. Now this Dster will be used for the Wednesday draw. 61, 48, 8, 7, 3, 7, 8, 5, 6, 8, 8, 5, 4, 2, 7, 2, 1, 0, 6, 2, 5, 1, 2, 6, 4. So this Dster will be used for Friday's draw. Yeah, Friday's draw. And not Friday's draw, Saturday's draw and Wednesday's draw of this week. So again, you can see that the win numbers are not there. So that means this Dster has a good chance. Also, this one also has a good chance because not a lot of the winner from last week are in this Dster either, because as you can see, it has all the digits, so digit 0 through 9. On this one, also has digit 0 through 8, but not digit 9, so you want to think about using Dster 1 or 2. Now, as I've said, let's copy that down. And let's try one out. I'm going to paste this for Powerball. So Powerball will look the same. Now, the winning number for Powerball, let's look at the winning number for Powerball. The winning number for Powerball should be on the first line, so 36, 61, no, 48, 61 should be last. It goes in order. So 22, 36, 48, 59, and 61 should be your winning numbers if you have that on the first line. Now on the second line for Powerball, and you can see there were 21, 25, 32, 63, 67. Do you see that right there? I'm not making it up. So after you see that right there, that should be a first draw. We're going to start with the first draw, and you're going to use the color code for last week. So the last week's color code are as follows. 21, 25, 32. 32 could be a color code. No, not 32. So again, 63 and 67. So none of the color code 21, 25, 32, 63, and 67. So no color code on the first draw. Now let's see the color code. So we have 10, 21, 26. 10, 21, 26. 41 and 49. So copy that down. 41 and 49. So for draw number 2, you can see none of these win numbers were also eliminated with the win number also. So that means we're gonna see where the red numbers are. So 10, 21, 26, 41, and 49. So none of these numbers are in red also. So 10, 21, 26, 41, and 49. They're not in red also. Now on the third draw, 13, 30, 33, 45, 61. $14, $16, $23. Would be a fourth draw. And 50, 53. So do you see that? So your third draw, let's see if the third draw has any red number. 13, 30, 33, 45, 61. So there's your red number, 61. And that 61 got drawn. So after you don't see any red numbers, you probably don't want to use it. So 61 got eliminated after the second draw. So maybe you skip the first draw and you use the second draw for law of elimination, but you do not use the third draw. So you do not go more. You use the third draw. You only eliminate 61. So here's the law of elimination. Now, if you use the law of elimination, we have for draw number 4, we have 14, which is also red. We have 16, also red. Chance of red number getting drawn are low percentage. So, and 53. So the chance of red getting drawn is low percentage. So even though that one red number got drawn, not supposed to get drawn, the second draw has 3 red. We're back to the game, and you can see that the other 3 red did not get drawn. So from the previous draw. So as you can see, after eliminate 61, let's say you start with draw number 2, you will eliminate up to 15 numbers. So exactly, you will eliminate 15 numbers, not counting draw number 1. And you can see the red numbers over there. So after you see 3 red numbers, even though you eliminate 16, that's good because third prize is still 10,000 or 50,000. That can get you more ticket for the next game. And for 50,000, maybe it's not a lot of money for Powerball, but if you play the same ticket 10 times, that's $20. That's $20. 10 times the same ticket, that's $20. Remember, that's $10. And if you play the same Mega Ball, that's 50,000 times 10 ticket, that's $500,000. So even though 5 number is not correct, if you play more ticket with the same number, you still get a lot of money on the same ticket. Chances of 10 50K is low. Maybe you can be the first one to hit that 10 ticket with a 50K. Who knows? Because 4 plus the Mega Ball. Remember 4 plus the Mega Ball. That means all 10 tickets don't have to be the same numbers, because the fifth number could be different for each ticket. So we can play up to 69 tickets with the other 4 same combination of the white ball and the mega ball. You still have 69 different tickets. So imagine that 69 different tickets hit 50K each ticket. You do the math. That's about $3 million or more. Now let's do one more draw, since eliminate the win number, and even though there's red number, you have 27, 35, 39. You have 27, 35, 39. $51 and 66. So 51 and 66. So let's continue one more. We automatically color red. 66 is a red number. 51 is a red number. That's for Friday's draw. You have 39. This week we'll have different red numbers. You gotta reset the red numbers. Remember, you gotta reset the red numbers. Each draw you gotta reset the red numbers. 39. You have 35, and you have 27. You have 4 reds. So again, 51, 61. So when you see 4 reds, the chance of red getting drawn are low. It doesn't mean it's not going to get drawn, it's low. That's why it works. 5 draws without. So if you just eliminate the red numbers, you're gonna be stick with only red numbers. But if you eliminate the red numbers and the black number from that same draw and take your chance, most likely when you have 4 red numbers, the 5th black number will not get eliminated. So when you take your chance, you're going to get extra number from the matrix deleted without eliminating the win number, most likely. You see that when there's 3 red, the other 2 black, it's not getting drawn. 4 red, the black's not getting drawn. So if you know which draw to stop, that's when you bring your matrix down to a lot number. That's when your key factor hitting that jackpot is this system. And when you add the Invincible in the system, that's your key of clinching that jackpot for Tuesday's draw and Wednesday's draw. And that key is getting closer to hitting that jackpot is the color code plus Invincible numbers. The color code, you can see from draw number 4 to draw number 5, a lot of red numbers. I'm going to see if draw number 6 has a lot of red numbers. Remember, you want to be that 297 million richer or about 100 million richer for the Powerball. Either game. And 1, 12, 17, 39, 53. 1, 12, 17, 39, 53. 1, 12, 17, 39, and 53. So I'm going to add this draw. Why not add this draw? Let's look at. And you can see that 1 is a red number. You can see 12 black, 17 black, 39 and 53 both red. So if you look at this in general, so about the 17 should not be colorized. So I'm gonna have to colorize it black. You can see 11, 12, 17, 39, 53. You can see when you see the bottom to the top, no winning numbers. No winning numbers on the top. No win. That means the draw will work for the bottom draw. Also, you can see after 61 got limited, all those red numbers start appearing. All those red numbers start appearing. So why? Well, in general, I will have start with the third draw because I see 2 rows of black numbers. I will start with the third draw. Remember, once I start to draw, I cannot skip draws. So you can see 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. You can see 4 draws. Still a lot of number limited. So after limit 61, 3 draws, 15 more numbers got unlimited without eliminating another winning number. because 1, 12, 17, 39, and 53 is not drawn. So sorry about the phone, I knocked it down. And we're gonna do one more because it's 3 red numbers. Tempted to go one more because you tempted to when you play, you don't win, you tempted to go on. So it's tempted to try to eliminate more win number to increase your chance. I'm tempted, so I'm gonna do one more draw. 3, 10, 44. So 3, 10, 44. So I'm tempted to use another draw. So 3, 10, 44, 55, and 68. So again, 55 and 68, and you can see 3 is a black number, 10 black, 44 is your first red number for this draw number 7, and your 55 and 68. So you only have one red number. So that means this draw you probably would have to kind of stop because you either would stop at 6th draw or 7th draw because there's 2 less red numbers. The chance of the other 4 numbers getting drawn is high, but let's look at the winning numbers on top. None of the winning numbers got drawn. So that means that when you take a chance, using one more draw, when you go greedy and use one more draw, it did not eliminate the winning number. So that means you have successfully bring up to 5 more number down from the matrix. And your goal is to bring down the matrix first, not to find the win numbers. Your chance is to bring down the matrix first before you can find the code. Definitely find the code first and bring down the matrix. When you find the code, you bring down the matrix. If the matrix has eliminated your code, that means that is not your code. So you gotta change your code. If you eliminate the code using any of these formula with the code colorization, that means you have to change the code. That is not your code for that draw. That's why when I told you the pentagon pair, that 36 is not your code because 36 is your code because 36 is not in the 7th draw. Not in the 7th draw, so that is your code. So the code will not be in your. So if you find a code, you'll successfully hit that jackpot in your imagination. Try to think of that. And then you will really hit that jackpot if you do it correctly. So let's try one more. 6, 14, 38. So I have 6, 14, 38, 39, and 65. So 39 and 65. So I'm not gonna do any more draw, even though you can do more draws yourself, even though it did not eliminate the next win number. You have 6, you have 14 in red, 38, 39, and 65. It's a red. So again, you have 6, 14, 38, 39, and 65. None of these winning numbers got drawn because once I went from 4 to 3 to 1, I probably would stop here, but then I do one more draw to make sure I really have to stop. And then I found out that I have 3 more red numbers, so I probably would have gone on one more draw because it didn't stay at 1 red numbers. It went back to 3, so probably have to go for more draws. When I see 3 red numbers, there we go. I do not eliminate the winning number. If I do not eliminate the winning number, because I took my chance, I brought down the matrix further down more. And that's when the games start to go on. Game on. So you can so imagine you start at draw number 2. Let's say you start draw number 2. You go down to draw number 8. That's 7th draw. That's 35 number up, 35 number eliminated from the matrix minus the repeat. Now I'm not gonna do one more draw, but I have one more draw left. So I'm gonna do it 4, 9, 17, 27, 38. 4 is a red number, 9 black number, 17 red number, 27 red number, and 38 red number. So I have 4 red number, 4, 9, 17, 27, 38. 4, 9, 17, 37, 28. Wow, so after the 9th draw, I do not stop. So I go for 10 draw, 4, 9, 17, 27, and 38. So I color red. You can do more draws. You see it? I'm not making it up. 4 red numbers. That's why these numbers are not getting 4, 9, 17, 27, 38. That's why these numbers are not getting drawn. Because there's red numbers. The more red numbers you have, the better chance you have. So for the repetition, I'm using green number. For law of elimination, I want to use red numbers. So the more red numbers, the more draw you should go on. So you can see that 4 red numbers. Oh, compare these draw. I'm not making it up. No numbers not getting drawn. The only why 61 got drawn because after 2 draws of black numbers, it got lucky. It dodged the ball. It dodged the bullet from draw number 1, draw number 2. It got dodged the bullet because even though there's 5 black numbers, it's supposed to get drawn. One of these black numbers supposed to not get drawn, it dodged the bullet. But then it got 4 black numbers. I wouldn't have thought that the law of elimination would work after 1 or 2 draws, but it really did work because you only eliminate one number. You only eliminate one number. That 61 is not supposed to get drawn. So once again, up to 35 numbers. If you use starting from draw number 1 up to 50 number could got eliminated by eliminating 61. So if you use draw number 3, draw number 2, from 2 to 10, that's 9. That's up to 45 number eliminated. So even though you lose 61, you still can hit that 5 number. You want to hit that 5 number, 6 number, or even 5 number, 4 number plus the mega ball of power. You can see how effective the system is. If you want to learn the system, you can email me for that also. That's the key of hitting that jackpot. You have to key in hitting that jackpot. So stay tuned for the part 2.